Hands up if you've never... Well, he's the one, love yous all.
We've all followed in his footsteps.
Hands up if you've never yelled at your kids. There wouldn't be too many parents who could honestly say they've never shouted, but now an Australian woman has created a new approach to discipline, and it's tougher than it sounds.
She's created a 1-month scream-free challenge for mums and dads. So does it work? Sunrise correspondent Michelle Tapper visited a typical family to see just how loud things can get.
How many times? 5 times now? Lauren, please, do not do that. Shoes and socks.
Most parents can relate to scenes like this, where frustration turns to anger.
Come on, Joel, hurry up. All right, enough is enough. I've had it now.
Tired of being ignored, the temptation to yell in the hope of being heard and obeyed is on the tip of every parent's tongue. And Tracy Whiteford is no different.
I get crankier and crankier, and as the morning progresses, I'm like, come on, let's go, let's hurry.
So you just start losing it eventually.
Correct, yeah.
With 3 children under 9, the eldest who suffers from ADHD, Tracy says she's often pushed to the brink of her patience.
As I get more upset and more upset, it seems they do more things to upset me because they just don't want to get ready.
And they're getting a response.
That's right.
So how does it make you feel when your mum yells?
Bad,
Why is that?
because it makes us feel sad.
Yeah. So you don't like it?
Yeah.
I'd like the kids to cooperate, get happening in the morning, no frustration, no yelling, and just a happier home.
Yeah. Do you think if you got ready quicker, she would stop yelling?
Yes.
Yeah. And are you willing to do that if she stops yelling?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. We'll come back in a month and see how you go.
Yep. Yeah.
Author and parenting advisor Jackie Hall is behind the Scream-Free Challenge. She joins us now with Mum Maria Castellari, who's been giving it a go. Good morning to you both, Jackie.
Good morning.
How does it work?
Okay, so the 28-day Scream-Free Parenting Challenge is all about teaching parents to understand their anger and to help them to deal with the daily challenges of being a parent without feeling like you need to yell at your children.
Okay, and I feel like I need to yell at my children sometimes. Okay, quite a lot. Define screaming. Is it raising your voice and saying, come on, I've told you 5 times? Is that screaming, or is it really?
I think that line's going to be different for different people, and so we're not saying that what you do is right or wrong. What we're saying is that there's a lot of parents out there who don't like how much they scream at their parents, but don't know any other ways.
Okay. Maria, how do you keep calm? How have you been going?
Good. I think I love what I love about Jackie's approach. It's not about perfection, so it's not about saying, you know, I never scream at my kids, but what it's helped me to change is to be calmer. In the everyday. For me, like why I signed up was for the morning routine, trying to get 2 kids out the door and a preschooler out the door is it's challenging because the last minute they'll be like, Mum, I need to get something for news, or I've forgot my lunchbox, or I've got my library bag. So you're constantly, even if you have everything sorted, you're always doing something to try and get the door, and they're sort of rushing you.
And how do you stop it? I mean, how do you stop raising your voice? How do you take a deep breath, or?
Well, it's not so much about raising your voice, it's about the anger behind it and what you're thinking about the situation. And often it's because your thinking's in conflict with the reality of what's happening. You're rolling around in how it shouldn't be like this, they should be doing that, but the reality is they're doing that and you've got to deal with that. So it's about being able to change the thinking behind your anger so that you're handling the situation in a more rational way.
Okay, Jackie. Maria, thank you very much for joining us.
No problem. Thank you for having us.
Feel better now. Calmer. Zen.
There you go. Try it, because I think it's a good idea.
Yeah,
I agree. I like it.
Well, you might remember a month ago we issued a challenge to all parents to go scream-free. Now, the idea was thought up by parenting author Jackie Hall, and parents signed up for the 28-day exercise.
Now, each day, mums and dads received an email from Jackie with tips on how to stop yelling at the kids. So now it's time to see just how many parents tried it out, whether it worked. Author and creator of Scream-Free Challenge, Jackie Hall, joins us now. Also, Tracy Heck, who signed up after seeing the segment on the show, and her 3 adorable children, Aiden, Jess and Zoe. Good morning, everyone. Jackie, good morning. Before we ask Tracy how she went, did you get many people signing up?
Yes, Self-Help for Mums and Central Kids website got about 4,500 parents who signed up for the challenge, and the feedback was just overwhelmingly good. Turns out that not only are parents learning how to stop screaming at their kids, but it's also changing relationships. So many people were saying that the way they interacted with their children had completely changed, the way they were interacting with their husbands and wives were completely changed, so it really was quite touching to see the results.
Yeah, and let's not forget we've had a school holidays in the middle of all of this.
Yes, I did that deliberately.
The ultimate test. Yes. Tracy, why did you decide to sign up?
I was seeing how my yelling was affecting the children. Each of them was different, how it was affecting them, because they're very different personalities, and I just really needed to find a different way to deal with the kids.
Yeah. All right, enough from the adults. Forget Judge Judy. Let's go to the ultimate judges, Aiden and Jess. How did Mum go? Aiden, did she stop yelling?
She did stop yelling. She screamed once.
What for? Can you remember?
What did you do?
You don't know? So just the once, that's not too bad in a month, is it? Jess, what about you? How did you think Mum went?
Good.
Good? Did she stop screaming as much?
Yes.
And was the house very calm and quiet?
Yes.
Now, the one person we've got missing here is Dad. If you're anything like my household, Lib wouldn't scream at the kids. She'd end up screaming at me and going, "Oh, that AJ!" I said, "Talk to him, not me. Why do I cop it?" Did husband cop more?
No, to be fair, it was actually discussing about dealing with your anger and the difference between expectation and reality, and I didn't yell at my husband anymore because I could use the same principles, honestly, with him.
Oh, that's good to know. And Zoe, that's lovely tongue poking. Well done. All right.
Zoe's loving being on TV.
Yep. She's a star. Thank you, guys.
Happy.
Thank you very much.
Glad it all worked out well. Now, if you want more details on how you can join the Scream Free Challenge, just head to our website.